Hello everyone, Noctem Zero here, and I honestly don't know what possessed me to want to do this or talk about this, but I'm guessing it's more or less I'm just done with everybody questioning on who I am and what I do and the kind of person I am. I don't know. I've always been different from everybody, and I've always been, I don't know, just out there, I guess. I mean, the amount of people I deal with in both of the jobs I work at now, they're pretty cool people so far, but I'm always meeting other people who just look at me like, what the hell's wrong with you? It doesn't even matter the age group, whether they're old as hell or some young kid or someone around my age, something. I always get that look, the look that I hate that people give me just because I say something that they're not used to. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess I was watching a lot of Ryan Reynolds interviews and on YouTube because I just got home from work. Still kind of, I should be asleep by now, honestly, but I just choose not to not to sleep because I'm fucking stupid. But in all seriousness, like seeing how he reacts to everybody. I mean, everyone applauds it, and I understand because he's a famous actor, and but it's like the way he responds to everybody. Like he was saying how like talking about the billboard promotion and all that, saying that the few of the production people were in there, but they're too chicken shit to raise it. The way it just rolls off his tongue, it makes me think of how I talk to everybody. I mean, I guess there is a time and a place for certain conversations, but me, I just don't care. I just don't give a shit. I talk as I do because how do I put it? Oh man, I'm so nervous. Why am I so nervous? Um, I speak my mind because that's who I am. I've gotten shit from it because of who I am. I did a video earlier last month called what is it? Being different isn't wrong, and I guess this kind of falls in line with that video, but mostly because I have family members who just think that I'm too much of an asshole or something because I treat everybody kind of like how my father treated me, I guess. Granted, I love my father, but yeah, he didn't exactly treat me with the best intentions, and always made fun of me, always called me names that you shouldn't really call your kids, but you know, you can't choose your parents. And at the end of the day, I don't fault him. You know, I don't fault him. I don't hate him. You know, I mean, having my older sister tell me I'm doing what my dad did to me, it's like I looked at it and I'm like, I guess, but you know, however my dad meant what he said to me all those years ago, you know, and even sometimes now, uh, I don't know. See, whenever I throw like what would be considered an insult to some people, is what is it? Is me? I'm just I wouldn't say complimenting, but it's just my way of showing any kind of affection, any kind of love for somebody. I mean, my best friend Shannon, we insult each other day in and day out, and it's nothing but respect for each other. And no matter what, I'm not going to change for anybody. Um, I mean, it all falls in line with a lot of different things that I've experienced in my life. And a lot of my friends who are really close to me know that if I'm calling you a dipshit, I mean, really, they know I'm not really meaning it in like the meanest of terms. I mean, I can call you an asshole, and like some people will know when I'm insulting them, but if I'm not doing it, it means I don't give a shit about you. I have a number of friends who I curse at all the time or I insult all the time, but I don't I don't mean any kind of animosity. I've had friends or I've had people who I've talked to sternly without cursing at them because when I'm not cursing, I guess it's like I'm just, I'm really pissed. But that's a rare occasion. Normally, I'm just highly polite, well spoken, and pretty articulate with what I say. Because most of the time, when I'm doing all these Let's Plays or something, I mean, I'm talking out of my ass here. And something like now, I mean, I don't know. I just feel so profound. I want to talk about this. I mean, I want people to understand that what I say, what I do, I don't apologize for. Um, but if I have offended people, I do apologize for that. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to change. I'm always going to be this way. If I have to put a filter on just because it's more appropriate, I'll put the damn filter on. But really, 9 times out of 10, I really don't. I don't like that I have to, because me censoring myself makes me feel like that I have no real control, and I don't. I like being able to feel like I'm in some form or some way of control. Um, and yeah, I mean, I've grown a thick skin for the most part about all the insults I get from people. I mean, come on. I was a fat kid growing up, still a fat guy now, but I mean, school children are cruel. So I had to learn to be tougher in the emotional sense. I mean, I remember growing up and dealing with so much crap. I mean, seeing kids today still being made fun of for their appearance or just being different. It sucks. I want to slap all the bullies that I see on or read about or whatever. I mean, kids shouldn't have to deal with that, but we do because as a society we fear what's different, and it just happens that way, and that's sad. That sucks. It's sad. It's unfortunate. It's stupid. And I don't know. I mean, part of the reason why I guess I do this channel is because I want to show that being different's okay. No matter what, being different is fun. Okay, I mean, hell, I don't even mind being on camera much right now. This time being the exception, though, because I'm just not gonna talk about it. Anyway, uh, I don't know. I see so many friends still worrying about. So honestly, I don't understand why people are so worried about so many petty things. I uh, it falls in line with just how I feel about everything. I mean, I get mad real easily just because how stupid uh, people like to define what is normal. I feel like I'm being told what to do because what I do is not considered normal by any means, I guess. I don't know. I've always acted this way. I've always acted eccentrically. Okay, good example. Um, One time, I was trying to get a debit card for my wife at work. I was off work. I was getting my schedule, but I also needed my debit card because she still had it. So I drove all the way from home to go to her job to get it. And my wife knows exactly how I act, so she's used to it. But everyone else around didn't. So they took it as me being abusive to her. She didn't explain it right away, so I had a bunch of people get on my ass and start yelling at me saying I should respect my wife more. And I do. I wasn't yelling at her. It was just my eccentric nature that made it seem like I was, but I wasn't. Um, to the point where her manager even came out and started getting on to me about it. So I just took it as clearly you misunderstood everything that just happened. Um, and honestly, like my wife wasn't. She didn't care that I was like that at all. I mean, we yell at each other all the time, and what I just did was casual conversation. So because of that, what was it? I was caught off guard, and I keep forgetting where I'm at sometimes because I know that for me, if I want to act a certain way, if I want to be a certain way, like I represent myself differently in front of other people. But I'm not. I'm trying not to do that anymore. I'm trying not to show two sides of me, where one side of me is the side everyone sees, and another side of me is the side nobody sees. I kind of want everyone to see the side that no one sees. I mean, some of the coworkers I worked with when I used to work at my old job in the grocery store, they saw a glimpse, but they never really saw a lot of that. I mean, uh, most people know I'm kind-hearted by nature, but I mean, I can be really out there if I want to, and Most of the time, I'm just bored and gloomy. I mean, I've gained the nickname Eeyore for a friggin' reason, just because of how I carry myself. And I don't know. I just that's how I've always been. And then meeting new people like today, and really the days I've been working, it's like they look at me like, "What's with this guy? Like, why does he just have to?" I don't know. It's the looks that I'm given, and it's not that I care about it, but I'm annoyed because uh, it's like it's the same thing a day in and out. I always get looked at like I'm totally different. Like, oh my God, you've met somebody who can clearly think way outside the box more than you do. I mean, God, I don't know. I'm just always annoyed. I'm always trying to think of different ways to act around, and I'm tired of acting like trying to pretend to be something I'm not. One day maybe I'll get that wish where I can act totally like myself and not what I'm expected to be. Right now I only do it because I need a job and I need to provide for my family, because that is the right thing to do in my head. I hope my daughter will look at me and not think I'm crazy. I mean, I have been told I should be on meds, but I don't want to be on meds. I've only heard that a couple of times, and my parents may even put a stop to that kind of bullshit. Uh, I remember so many times I was told that medication might. I've ended friendships because people thought I was crazy or something like that. Hell, even this whole conversation, I might be going nuts right now from lack of sleep, since I've been up since 10 o'clock yesterday morning, and it is now 8:43 a.m. So clearly I'm like losing my mind here at this point, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. All I'm saying here is that I'm not sorry for being who I am. And I don't know why Ryan Reynolds was the reason why I decided to do this, but I mean, it's like seeing how he carries himself. I'm like, wow, he can just do it, and people are fine with it. But if it was me doing it, I'd be looked at like I'm crazy or stupid or impolite. And I don't know. I mean, he's got this whole thing down because he's a celebrity, but that's uh, um, I admire that, I guess, because he is one of my favorite celebrities out there. Because he's just I could watch any one of his interviews, and he's just hilarious in every single one of them. Because he says what he wants, and even the producers are now letting him get away with it because he's made money for him, so that's good. Another person I admired like that was Sam Witwer, but because of that, it kind of almost killed his career. But that's another topic for another day. Uh, I don't know where I was really going with this. All I know is that I just got bored and got angry and got happy and then upset all at once. Anyway, guys, if you guys took the time to listen to my ramble and this stupid ass vlog, uh, just please hit the like button, share it, and if you're feeling like you're feeling sad or something, and just take a listen and just know that you're not alone out there when it comes to this kind of stuff. If you're feeling different about something, I mean, you can be different for anything, and just know that you're not alone. Anyway, guys, you take care. I have no idea why I picked this game as my vlog video.